Hello, in this lecture we are going to activate this tab of add new post. So move back to my editor. So we will need couple of things from this file of categories.php. So first of all, I'm gonna add one hyperlink here, add new post.php. Now saving this file of categories.php. Now I'm going to save this file as add new post.php. Now browsing this file of add new post.php. So now this is the file of add new post. You can see we got some of the things from the file of categories.php. So now it's time we should change this according to this file of add new post. First of all, let's change this one. So back to my editor in the main area, changing this heading to be add new post. And now you can see we got this table that is extracting data from the database. So I'm gonna remove the table HTML and let's put the while loop ending right here because we might need this code. So removing the table data which we were echoing before, all of the things. Now we just got one field and then we got this amount of code here. Saving this one out, refreshing the page. Now I'm going to add couple of fields here. So let's change this value for this button to be add new post. Now before doing anything, we don't have any table for saving the post. So move back to my localhost phpMyAdmin, and in the database of PHP CMS, I'm going to create here new table with the name of admin panel because this table will be the heart of our CMS. We already got 4 fields here. So first of all, adding field to be ID, and the second field will be the title of our post, and the third field will be date, time. The fourth field will be category, and let's shift these title from second position to be at the third position, and date and time to be second one to make it nicer. And the ID type will be int, and it's going to be incremented every time, and we are going to make it primary. The date time will be in the varchar format, so I'm gonna give it 50 to be length. The title length will be up to 200 characters, and we are going to make it varchar. The character type will be for this category as well, and we are going to make it 200 as well. Let's make it 200 because when we created this table of category, we made it 200. Now everything looks good, and also giving the ID to value of 10. Now saving this structure of this table, you can see we got this table of admin underscore panel in which we got currently 4 columns: ID, date, time, title, and category. There will be 2 more column. So the column of post, I'm going to add 3 columns actually: the post column, the image column, and the name of the author. So adding 3 columns at the end of the table. So we will have image, then we will have post, and also let's make the post to be at last, and then we will have image, and then we will have author. Now the type will be varchar for all these ones, and the post, I'm going to give it 5000 character. Let's make it to 10,000 so that we can do a big post in our database. The image length will be 200, and the author name will be 100 character for the limit. Now saving the structure of these 3 columns. So if I show you the structure of this table, now you can see we got 7 columns: ID, date, time, title, category, author, image, and post. Now back to my editor, and let's create the fields for each of the thing. You can see we got only one field. So we need one field for title, one field for category, one field for author, not for author, we are going to pass it default field for image and post. As we are going to save the data of text and image in our table, so we also have to define one more thing in the form attributes. We have to add in C type is equal to multipart slash form dash data, because we are also going to add the image. That's why I added this statement. Now saving this one out, and you can see we got one field already, so I'm gonna change it to title, and also the label for title, changing the ID to be title as well, and placeholder to be title. Now the name of this field will be title in upper case T letter starting. Now the second field will be for category, so I'm gonna add the label and the form group class. So right after this div I'm gonna add it, and ending of this div, now making it for category select, changing the name to be category as well. Now instead of adding category by ourselves, we can extract the data from this table of category, and we can give user fully access to use this data in this add new post, so that the user don't have to add the category by himself. So in this div of form group, for this category which I created, I'm gonna add here couple of options by using the select, and I'm gonna add the class to be form control so that we could have the full width, and its ID will be as same with this one, and its name will be category. So now for adding option, we can extract the data from the database. Remember when I made this file of add new post, we didn't get rid of the code of PHP right here. So now it's time we can use this code. So I'm gonna cut it from here, all of this code, and move up, and I'm gonna paste this code in this select area. We don't need this date and time from here, so removing this one. We don't need the creator name as well, and also we don't need this variable of SR number, and also removing this SR number to be 0 from here. Looks great. Now I'm gonna remove the parentheses of this while loop, and I'm gonna add the option right here, and inside this option I'm going to add the PHP scope, in which I'm going to just echo this category name. Now right after this option I'm gonna add one more PHP scope, in which we will add the ending of this while loop right here. Now saving this one out, so we enclose all of this code in one div, and I applied this query that select all the columns from category and apply the order by on date and time. Now execute this query and give me all the record from the table of category, and then we are going to echo category name in the option. Now if I save this one and refresh this page of add new post, you can see we got title, and then we got this very cool field in which we are getting all the categories from the table of category. Now also changing its title so that we could have the title. So moving up, you can see we got this active class still on the categories, so I'm gonna make it on the add new post, and now moving up and changing the title to be add new post. Saving this one, refreshing the page. It's good now. Back to editor. Now we made 2 fields. We do need couple of more fields. So in the form, right after this div of category, I'm gonna add here one input which is going to help us to add the image form data. So adding first of all this div and label from here, so adding it right here, and now changing it for image select, and also changing it for select image. Now ending of this div. Now inside, right after this div, I'm gonna add one input field of type file, and I'm gonna add one bootstrap class of form control to have the full length width, and the name of this field will be the image with the capital I, and the ID of this one will be same this one, image select. Now ending. Now lastly, adding the text area, which is going to help us to add the post of text. So adding one more form group, and this one will be for post area, and its name will be post. Adding the text area tags, applying first the class of form control of bootstrap, then its name will be post and its ID will be post area. Now saving this one. If I refresh this page now, you can see we got this field of select image where we can select our image, and then we got this post area. You can also increase its width or height if you want. Now finally our form has been done. Now it's time to add the PHP code on this form, which is going to help us add the data in the table of admin_panel.